guys, how are we doing? It's Cryptoinsightuk UK here, bringing you back an XRP video today. We're going to deep dive into XRP because I'm excited about what is going on and the price action. Could it be time? Let's find out. We're going to go through a bit of news and then I'm going to do a bit of TA at the end just to tell you guys what I'm looking at, and it's a bit juicy. So let's just start with this quickly. The Federal Reserve raises interest rates by 75 basis points. So they also came out with a statement after this. This is from the FOMC meeting, which happened last night my time or yesterday afternoon if you're in the US. They basically said they want to increase interest rates by a further 1 to 1.25% after this time, which is basically what the market have been looking for, guys. The market want to know when the end date for all these rate hikes are so people can start to get bullish again. I'm personally super bullish on this. People was a 20% expectation of a 1%, which could have been bad for markets, but I think even though markets reacted badly yesterday, obviously we've got to see what happens today, but I personally believe this gives some foundation for people to start putting some money back into risk on assets. It's not fact, but that's my opinion. I also think we've got midterms coming up, like in 2 months' time. How much are they going to raise between now and then? Are things going to change? Are they going to pause? Let's see. But even if they don't, only 1 to 1.25% rate hikes between now and when they finish what they want to do, looking pretty positive to me. But that's just my take. So now let's get into the XRP stuff, because that kind of plays into it as well, because I kind of think that provides, as I said, the foundation for people to start thinking, okay, maybe I can start deploying some of my capital again. One little thing I just want to point out is we've got Brooks Entwistle speaking on the 28th of September at Token 49 in Singapore. So, and the title of his speech is going to be Disrupting Legacy Infrastructure, Building New Financial Rails. So that could be very interesting, something that I would probably want to tune into if I can. And now we're going to get into some of the XRP stuff specifically. So let's see what Brad's got to say about the motion for summary judgment first, and when he thinks the case could be over.
Right. They're trying to delay it. By mid-November, we should have the motion for summary judgment fully briefed in front of the judge. Then the question is, how long does the judge take to make a ruling? We don't know. Yeah, it could be as little as 2 months. It could be as little as much as 6 to 8, 9 months. But I think the full case will be in front of the judge, and I doubt that you would have the judge come back and say, no, there's a dispute on the facts, let's have a trial. Right.
So Brad's basically saying that everything's going to be in front of the judge by November. I think it's November the 15th, and then it's in the judge's hands then to produce her decision. Now, we saw John Deaton reply to this. I haven't actually got that tweet open, but we saw John Deaton reply to this saying there's no way it'll be done in 2 months. We're looking more like 5 to 6 months. To be honest, I completely appreciate everyone's opinion. I'm not a legal expert, but it's only in the hands of the judge and however long the judge will take to make that decision. As both Ripple and the SEC have said, they aren't disputing the facts. They just want the case settled by a judge because they don't want it to go to a jury. So the clock's ticking now, guys. As soon as them last motions for summary judgment get filed, the clock is ticking. Worst case, it's 9 months. Best case, it's 2. Could there be a settlement in that time? Yes, absolutely. So just eyes on, guys, is what I'm going to say. And then there's one other little tweet that I just wanted to show you that I tweeted out. I thought this was pretty cool. Brad Gardenhouse getting a bit cocky on stage.
Contract, XRP. There's no investment contract. If there's not a contract, how do you even get to the Howey test? So look, I do think the SEC has kind of gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I do think in some positive way, it's catalyzing all of us to write to our legislatures, to donate to people we want to get elected, and I think the pendulum may swing a little bit of a smackdown to the SEC.
A smackdown coming for the SEC. So one extra thing I just wanted to put out about the market before we get into some TA for XRP, I want to show you some interesting things on the chart. 70% bears is consistent with every survey I've done and seen. Doesn't mean everyone is wrong, but it's hard to make big new lows without something very dramatic, as everyone is underweight and hedged as per Bank of America survey options and future positions. Basically, Raoul Powell's saying sentiment's low and no one's like holding anything, so who's going to settle basically? And everyone's waiting to buy. It's essentially what he's saying. And could we have just got the green light from the Fed to say, look, we're only going to raise to 1 to 1.25% further. If we do, could give people that confidence to get back into the market. So that gives us a bit of a basis for crypto. But we're only going to look at XRP with this TA because I've got a few interesting things to show you. As I said, this is XRP on the weekly. If If you look at the RSI, yes, I know this trend line is not perfect because it has breached it before, but any way you draw this trend line on the weekly RSI, so you can move, I'll make the RSI big. You can move it to here, look, and we can bring it in, like down here. Any way that you draw this trend line from the tops, XRP is broken out. If we get a weekly close here, I know there's still a few days left in the week, we get a weekly close here, we have broken out of this trend line for the first time since April 21. So that's something very important I just wanted to bring to your guys' attention. We're going to zoom in on the price action a bit now and look at the daily, if my computer loads, which would be nice. So this is the daily. I might get rid of this RSI just for now, so we can have a nice little look at what's going on. These are prices this is like an accumulation zone. When we broke out of this zone, I started to get a bit bullish on XRP. I like that we've broken out. We haven't broken the top of this range. We started to get a bit bullish. We came back, we back tested the top of this area here that we've been stuck in for ages as support, and now could we be pushing out again? I would like to see some more volume, some confirmation, but as we've seen in the past, when XRP starts to move, it does it blooming fast. So don't be sitting on the sidelines too much. I'm not saying put your whole life savings in here. We have already had a rally up, and it could just be a bit of a fake out at the top of the range. If that is the case, the bottom of the range comes in all the way down here, back down at 28 cents. So you don't want to be throwing your life savings, but if you're not got exposure, I've been telling you the whole time, when we've been in this area, it's a great time to buy in terms of risk to reward. That's all I've been chirping on about. It doesn't matter who gets the exact bottom. Like if you bought in here, if you bought here, if you bought here, like who cares? Who cares? That's why I've been saying dollar cost average, because you don't want to miss the bottom. And yeah, we could go lower. We could. It's possible. Oh, my voice. It's possible. We could go lower, but now people are going to be kicking themselves because people are going to want to FOMO in here. And you've already missed even if you bought the average, let's say you bought the middle here, you've already missed a 21% move just by trying to time the bottom, which a lot of people have been trying to do. And I'm not saying we're definitely reversing here. I'm just saying wait until you see some of the other things I've got to show you. The volume is starting to wick up on the weekly for green volume. The daily's looking nice. The weekly's looking nice. We're out of this accumulation zone we've been stuck in for a long time. Let me just go back to the weekly. Just something I wanted to show you. Just how fast XRP does move when we do get that move. I'm not saying we've definitely got it, but like if we go back to 2017, for example, we move up in 4 weeks, I think it is. Yeah, 4 weeks, we move up like 1,300% in 4 weeks, as I'll show you here, but I'm not drawing my candle very well. 4 weeks, it's 1,300%. Even here, look, when we start to break out here, back in like March of last year, we move up in 5 weeks, 300%. You don't want to be missing these moves, essentially, is what I'm saying when we break out. And if you go back to like 2013, it's about 2,000% in a small period of time as well. So we've had, essentially, guys, 4 to 5 years of accumulation. 4 years, 4.5, nearly 5 years. There's a big move coming at some point for XRP. If you understand TA, it doesn't mean it's going to definitely happen. But if you understand how TA works, you can see there's a big move coming. And is it right now? I don't know. Do you want to miss the boat? Probably not if you're into XRP. If you're watching this video, you're probably into XRP. We've broken out this accumulation zone. It's where we spend a lot of time. And when we break out, we seem to have quite violent moves one way or another. Down, come down below, break out, boom, we're above. Okay, come down below, we wait again, we break out, boom, and then we're off. So this is an area to watch. We've broken out of it, and now something more interesting that I'm going to show you as well is the XRP to BTC and XRP to Ethereum charts. They're showing you some really interesting things, and I can't find the charts right now, which is always good, isn't it, when I'm trying to do a video. Here it is. This is XRP to BTC. We're going to look at this on the daily. But that's the weekly, and it just shows you guys we are starting to have a rally. And although we haven't broken the complete range, we've actually broken this recent high. This tells me, guys, we need to push a little bit further, a bit more volume to come through, push a little bit further, and we're in full breakout mode against Bitcoin. And the same with Ethereum. We're just touching the top of the range right now. If we push a little bit harder, guys, we are out of this zone. So it's very, very like eyes on right now, with things coming together in the case potentially. New ODL corridors being announced, which I haven't talked about, but I did talk about on TikTok. This is on the weekly, guys. Look at it against Bitcoin on the weekly. We get candle closes here. This is looking like a rally for me. And again, look how much we explode when we move out of these zones for XRP. We explode. So this is what I've been saying for the last however many years. Yes, we've had to hold and wait. And is this going to be the time? I don't know. But the 3,000% in 8 weeks, guys. That's a 30x move. So just like, please don't miss the move, like, because everyone's been saying the bottom's not in. And whether it is the time now or not, I don't know. No one knows. I'm just showing you literal TA. Look at this on the weekly for Ethereum. If we break above this level, not only are we breaking that recent high, we're also crossing over the 100-week moving average. And when was the last time we even tested the 100-week moving average, let alone broke above it, guys? Something's come in. It's brewing. Is it going to be now? Nobody knows. Could it be now? Possibly. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. If you see something that I don't, please let me know. Peace up, A-Town down, as Usher would say. If you enjoy, please like, share with a friend. Oh my God, actually, I've got one last thing I wanted to show you. I'll leave it to another video, actually. On Patreon, 3 weeks ago, we called this exact move for XRP with a 44-cent target from when we were at 30 cent. It was a 35% upside move. So if you were signed up to our Patreon, you'd literally be having this. You'd literally have captured this move. So shout out to Pav. Amazing little article about XRP. I'll see if I can just actually get it up on Twitter. I just want to show you that quickly. Patreon's £10 a month. There's only like 8 spaces left at £10, and then it's going up to 15 for 25 spaces, and then it's going to be £20 thereafter. So you're getting our weekly newsletter at £2.50 a blooming pop at the minute. So this is the trade when we were at 32 cent up to 44.65, talking about a 35% gain there. And obviously, you had any leverage on that. You've made a decent amount of money. So shout out to Pav. Have a look at that. And yeah, peace up, A-Town down. I'll see you in the next one.